Frankie. This is so cool. From planning Memorial Day wreaths to executing arrangements for state dinners, Laura Dowling helped make the White House beautiful for 6 years. She joins us today with some holiday decorating ideas so you too can have a beautiful holiday season. What a great gig.
Oh, thank you so much.
So
it's great to be here.
So what was it like? How did you get the job, first of all? I imagine there was a lot of competition.
Oh, it was such an unusual story. You know, I was not a full-time florist. I had a totally different career, but I sent my resume into the White House, never expecting to hear back.
Yeah.
And then I did. It started this 7-month round of interviews, and the final thing was a competition with 3 finalists. They put us in separate rooms, and then we had to create all these designs in 4 hours. It was a time competition.
And Michelle Obama, the First Lady,
she was the judge. So she came in with her staff, and I learned shortly after that I won the job.
And you say in the book that it very much weaves in as a reflection of diplomacy. How so? You've never heard of that with floral arrangements before.
Well, I have a background in policy and strategic communication, so I really saw flowers as a communications tool. So every project I did, I would try to look for the deeper meaning and make that connection to the event.
And we have a photo that is documenting that, where the color yellow was pertinent. How come?
Yeah, for the Germany state dinner, Angela Merkel has such a high level of academic achievement. Her favorite color was yellow, so we incorporated that.
Yeah.
She has a PhD in quantum physics, so we made molecular bouquets. And so all of those touches, I think, gave that special meaning to each event.
And now you're sharing all the secrets with us. Let's begin with this. This is stunning.
So for the entryway, I feel like that's the focal point. When you're doing your holiday decorating, if you focus on a few key areas, it really makes sense. So something for the entryway and traditional colors. This is just a simple bucket covered with greenery.
Oh.
And then just a structure of greens with the flowers added in.
So you have orchids, a lot of green, and then I noticed you picked 2 shades within the same family to complement, like a pink and a red.
Roses. I love to do that, working in monochromatic shades. You really get a lot of impact, I think. And then also for the front door to have a spectacular wreath. I like to work with unusual materials. So these are potatoes.
They're potatoes!
If you go to the grocery store now and look at all of the colorful fruit and vegetables, you can work with grapes and some ribbons, and I added in a few ornaments.
Okay, so the grapes are not real because they'd perish, but the potatoes are.
And this is a tip for people that you want things to last a long time. So work on getting things that some are faux, some are real, but when you add that fresh touch, it gives the whole feeling of freshness.
Clever. Up next, you're going to teach us how to do a little something.
I'm going to show you how to make a wreath.
Do we have to be crafty like you?
So my tip, no, you can do this. It's so easy to do. Start at the craft store with just a store-bought wreath.
Yeah.
And this gives the bulk and the volume, and it saves on materials. And then you add in just little bits of greenery like this and bind it with some bind wire.
And you just
wrap it around.
Wrap it around the base.
And until it's all covered. So these little bits will just become part of the wreath.
So you don't need glue?
No, no glue at all.
Oh, even better.
So you can see how you can just build it up and create something that looks totally fresh, and you don't even see the faux wreath behind it.
And you carry it all the way through. Now over here, if you have an idea where you want to present somebody with a nice gift or decorate it up,
you know, organic vases was something that I really used at the White House all of the time, and it's simple to do. You take a container and put a rubber band around it, and then just add some greenery. Do you want to try it?
Oh my gosh, that's so easy. This I can do. You just put it in there.
So one goes up and then one goes down.
Okay.
All the way around.
And now a rule for, oh sorry love, for everybody who's putting up the Christmas tree, if you are wrapping your lights around the tree horizontally, stop it right now. Why, Laura? Take us through it. You say line it up and down vertically.
So I learned some tips from the White House electricians. You might not have a team of electricians at home, but if you take your lights and start at the bottom and start weaving them in and out in the branches, all the way up and down, all the way around, it creates so much depth to the tree, and it's much easier to put up and take down.
And then you teach us how to insert the ornaments so that they actually get illuminated properly. It's all these little details that make for the magic.
This was another tip that I learned at the White House, that you take shiny ball ornaments, and usually some bigger ones, but I've got these little ones today, and you tuck them all the way inside to the base, and what it'll do is it illuminates the light, and it makes the tree have so much more light and impact.
From From the White House to your house, my friends, all of these ideas can be found in Laura Dowling's book, which we will have as a web link on breakfasttelevision.ca, or kid you not, these are great ideas. Thanks for laughing at my bad pun, Laura. You can stay. Breakfasttelevision.ca, everybody. More BT right after this. I love these two, by the way. Can't go wrong.